When people like Kwesi Pratt speak, I am unable to disagree with them. I always have to agree. They operate from a very high level of nationalism, high level of Pan-Africanism, and it hurts me not to agree with them. My brother, my sister, I'm not going to do anything different. I'm going to agree with Kwesi Pratt. There's too much comedy going on in Parliament right now. Right now, as I have said time and again, our Parliament is gradually, better still, it is progressively becoming a circus. It looks like it's a conglomeration of clowns who meet to exhibit their proficiency in clowning. The only difference is that they do not have carrots dancing on their noses. My brother, my sister, it hurts that the taxpayers' money is used to pay some of these guys. It truly hurts. My brother, you go into the Parliament House, people are supposed to be asked sensible questions. And I beg you to listen to this until I end it. It's going to take another twist at the end. Watch this. It hurts me when people who are supposed to represent the masses clown in Parliament, and at the end of the day, we are asking ourselves, are we in the circus or in the Parliament House, where serious government business is supposed to be taking place? My brother, my sister, now all the constituencies who voted some of these clowns into power should sit back and reassess whether they made a mistake and thought that they were voting people for the circus or for the Parliament. My brother, my sister, I look and check out the vetting, and it looks like some of them are doing the bidding of others. I'm sure that before some of these minister designees who are supposed to be vetted go in there to be interviewed and vetted, they meet people they think can give them trouble outside the house, talk to them, and sometimes even tell them that, you know, we are friends, so please don't make me too hot. I believe that some of that lobbying goes on before they go in there. And you can see it in their demeanor. First and foremost, it's not about friendship. Neither is it about family. It's all about Ghana. If you have an incompetent uncle who is coming in there for vetting because he's a minister designate, please expose his inefficiencies and inefficacies. I hope you know the differences. My brother, my sister, but in our country, it is not like that. It is all about who you have personal affiliations with. So when they come in there, you even do their bidding for them by telling other people to bring it down. In fact, they should pour some hot, cold water over the whole thing and damper the whole thing. My brother, my sister, it was the same thing they did when Howard Kumsin came in there for vetting. It was like the joke of the century. They let this incompetent woman go free. The same thing happened to Adwoa Safo. So incompetent and so arrogant. They made this woman leave the place just like that because they are comedians. Oh, she has a baby at home, so we have to make this vetting very quick. At the expense of the nation? Couldn't you even have done a Zoom conference call, conference interview? No, they made the woman come in, and within a mega second, she was free to go home again, and she exuded all kinds of arrogance and disrespectful behavior. We all saw how Adwoa Safo treated the whole nation. Please, parliamentarians, you are supposed to be called honorables and not clowns. Now, if you want the position and the title to change, we can adequately do that. But we shall relegate you to the circus and make sure that we have the longest carrots dancing on your noses as you clown around. It's most unfortunate. Several times we have seen people come there and lie through their teeth. And these parliamentarians sit down and allow them to go for free. Look how Opon Kuruma was lying during his vetting. You allowed him to go scot-free. It looks like we are in there to test English language proficiency and not even the content of the nominees. How many people would disagree with me? But again, having said this, can I come down to Kwesi Pratt's treating? I honestly don't see that Afenyo Markin did anything wrong by testing the tree proficiency of Haruna Idrisu. If Haruna Idrisu wrote in his CV, which was circulated in Parliament for the purpose of this vetting, he wrote that he spoke tree. Imagine Afenyo Markin had asked him a question in tree and he couldn't answer, and he did not even understand it. That would have been news, and at the point it would have been said to be relevant. True? And we would have seen that he had lied. So that would have been a huge faux pas. A minister designate who has started his ministerial work by lying to us in his CV. That is perjury. Would we have said then that it is neutral? So I don't agree with that. And what is this thing about parliamentary language? Maybe I need to call Mr. Pratt and understand it better. What is the prescribed parliamentary language? Is it English language? What really is it? Is it French? Is it Latin? Is it Chinese? As far as I know, any Ghanaian language can be spoken in Parliament. If that is against our constitution, then it's a shame. The people I represent in my constituency are Kokombes. We speak fluent Kokomba in my area. We are more comfortable with Kokomba. I represent them in Parliament. And I need them to understand that I am carrying their messages across. So I speak in a dialect that they understand. If you don't understand it, find an interpreter. That is my right as a parliamentarian. But if the parliamentary language is English language, that's why I said that I want to hear pidgin language, pidgin English in Parliament. I want to be able to hear Dagbani in Parliament. My brother, any parliamentarian should be able to stand up and speak any Ghanaian language of his choice. If we don't understand, shall we find an interpreter? Can I ask again, what is the prescribed parliamentary language for Ghana? Is it English? Why is it English only? Please. This is the beacon of Pan-Africanism. This is the gateway to Africa. Let us set a very good example. Let it be said that all over the world, in Ghana, you can speak any Ghanaian language of your choice in Parliament. I want to hear Komba spoken in Parliament. I want to hear Bimoba spoken in Parliament. I want to hear all the languages in Ghana that are getting extinct to be spoken in Parliament. If you get up and you want to speak and you feel like you can articulate yourself better, sometimes you feel like speaking English, other times you feel like speaking some other language, depending on your mood. Speak the language that you feel. What do you think about that? I leave it here. Ish.
Yabo!